Oh, also, because we couldn't bring it, I just want to say that I brought you guys all
Topo
Chico. Because I believe that is your favorite water.
It is my favorite water,
It's
but
delicious water.
they won't let them bring water in the fucking club.
Texas is weird.
Yeah.
You guys have weird
Hey,
water.
Texas is a reason that the
Yeah.
president's dead.
That your husband
God
is
sucks.
dead.
Jackie, you suck.
I am Crush Pink, and behind the camera is Jonathan, and I'm here with the Gore obsessed metal band,
Exhumed!
and I will be seeing you guys play at
The Secret Group in Houston, Texas.
I forgot. I thought we were in Albuquerque.
No.
Not yet.
I just went to sleep. I went to
that left turn there.
I went to sleep and I woke up and then we're just at a club. It's fine.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah.
So before we begin, could you each state your name and what you play in the band?
Mike, I'm on drums.
Matt, guitar and vocals.
Laser Ape, bass guitar.
Baz, I play guitar.
So, first question. Favorite color?
Clear.
You took my answer, you son of a bitch. Maroon.
Pink. Everything pink.
Deep purple.
Oh, clever.
That's almost
Got a bunch of smart boys in here.
And so, does anyone have any allergies?
No.
Actually, yes. I have a nickel allergy, which has become apparent on this tour. The buckles and the bullets are just making me break out. I feel like a dog with mange. It's great. It's fantastic.
So it's fun.
I'm allergic to questions. This is really killing me.
I also have a nickel allergy. If I drive for a long time with a belt on the bottom of my beer belly, it gets a little rashy and itchy.
And so,
And so you cannot spend 5 cents anywhere you go.
And so that's why I just always drive with my pants open.
Perfect. I can attest to that. That's true.
Just in case the passenger wants to help me to stay
Now,
awake.
why you're rock hard is another question, but
The belt holds the pants up, but the belt loops hold up the belt. So who's the real hero there?
Spider-Man?
Fuck.
it's true. Spider-Man, no belt loops, total hero.
He has a belt. What do you think gives his extra cartridges of web fluid? Oh, right. Come on, dude. And he's at the spider signal.
Not as drawn by Mark Bagley. He doesn't have a belt.
I don't. That's not. That's too late for me. I stopped.
that's true. Everyone forgets the spider signal.
That's a very important thing. You know, there you are trying to just mug a couple in an alley in New York, and then all of a sudden, a bright, fun, playful, red, colorful light shines on you. You go, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man was sitting around in his mansion. He said, he's like, criminals are a cowardly lot. What would scare them? And a spider came crashing through his window, and that's when he decided to become Spider-Man.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That sounds like another story.
No, I'm pretty sure I got this right.
And so, on this day in 1985, Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears was #1 on the Billboard charts. And so, question is, if Dr.Philty ruled the world for one day, what's the first thing that would change that people would notice?
Healthcare for all.
Not good health care, but health care
Free
for all.
amputations.
Free amputations.
Free beheadings.
Yeah. I think chainsaws would get really expensive because they'd be a qualified medical device and only given to licensed professionals like
Big
Dr.
Pharma
Filthy.
would get in the chainsaw market.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
right.
murders
Murders and
in the sky.
executions,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah. And we'd have a socialist utopia.
Of dismemberment.
Yes.
And so this tour marks the 25th anniversary of Gore Metal. And since then, Exhumed has put out a ton of EPs, splits, compilations, and albums. What is your favorite piece of Exhumed cover art?
Oh, good question.
I like the original Gore metal, to be honest. Yeah.
Wow.
I like.
That is. I did not see that one coming. I gotta say, I think the cover for Horror was pretty good.
That was gonna be my answer too. I really like the cover for Horror, and I think I like Totally Fucking Dead because my dick's on it, and that's funny.
Slaughter Cult. I like the broken mirror thing. It reminds me a lot of like Damage from Black Flag. You know, so it's also just a more manic and raw feeling record. So it kind of has more of like a punky vibe in that way. I don't know.
Okay.
That's awesome. I always thought that album cover was terrible.
It is
No,
terrible.
It's kind of like blotchy, but when you can see what it actually is, it's pretty fucking cool. I like it.
Imagine if
Gore metal actually set the bar for, you know.
Imagine if the actual photographer had taken this cool photo.
Well, the photographer got fired, so.
So was you.
Two idiots.
You and Cole.
Me and Cole were like, if Ross can take a Gore album cover, we can do it. We don't know anything about photography, nor do we have a good camera.
Baz
We
says
got
you,
it.
Baz says you
Well,
could.
We got one. We
got one fan.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Sebastian.
Cole. Yeah.
And can any of you whistle?
No, absolutely not. That's what I'm working on.
Oh, he can.
Birdman of Alcatraz.
So no.
Not particularly well. I have a very limited whistle range. I cannot.
Would you like to whistle a tune that you hold deep in your heart?
Yeah.
I thought it started out like a fucking Christmas song. I thought it was making a
Part of
list,
the-
checking it
It's part of
twice.
this world from Little Mermaid. God, you guys are so uncultured.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm named after the crab, but that's about it.
Ariel?
Ariel the crab? No, Ariel did not have crabs. She didn't have functioning genitalia to have the crabs. She would output her eggs, and then Eric would just jerk off all over them.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, it's mermaids.
I watched that.
How do they work?
I just told you.
They're not magnets. We understand though.
Should we go grab that door? Try to make it a little bit quieter. Mike, can you, since you're closest? Thank you.
Drums and doorman.
There, that's a little bit. So what's next?
Psycho doorman.
Ross, so you've been vegetarian for, I believe, over 30 years. Does that make it harder or easier, lamer or cooler, to write and sing lyrics about gore, cannibalism, and etc.?
It makes it infinitely cooler. I'm the best. It's sick. Like, I have thoughts like you couldn't even imagine.
Usually
son.
when Ross walks in the room, Bad to the Bone plays, and then he just automatically has sunglasses. That's
Yeah.
how cool he is.
Yeah, that's how cool it is. as a vegetarian.
It's because of the mustache, though.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I think about it. Maybe. I mean, it's just like you're writing about gross stuff, and that stuff grosses me out even more. I don't know. But Matt's a pretty good lyricist too, so I don't think it's really affected me better or worse. We're just both dumbasses who think gore is funny.
That sounds about right.
And also asking, as a vegetarian, I'm curious, in your 30 years, do you have a favorite go-to dish?
Oh, I like making palak paneer. That's like one of my favorites, and also paneer makhani is wonderful. I guess those are my two. I like Indian food a lot. It's very vegetarian friendly. I have to lie. This is new information. I'm more of a pescatarian now because I will eat some.
Pescatarian?
Yeah, pescatarian. I'll eat the bugs of the sea, or bugs in general. So I'm not a true vegetarian
It has
anymore.
an exoskeleton.
In the last couple of years, I'm like, all right, I'll fucking slurp down some bottom feeders like oysters and crawdads and shit. So sorry, world.
Did you
I did.
eat the
turn-
takoyaki?
What the fuck is a
Brother,
takoyaki?
depending on Ross's vegetarianism, hearts are breaking all over. People are
No.
crestfallen. Streets are
I
flooding
just
with
want to,
tears.
like, you know, I touted that for a long time, and I'm being honest here. Is that like oysters are pretty fucking good, and you know, like whatever, and things that just have a nodal chord, like I'm sorry, I just can't give a shit.
And are any of you scared of the dentist?
Yes. Terrified. Fuck that shit.
I am scared of the dentistry only as an industry that does not seem to want to evolve or to look at tooth care in a different way. They treat the teeth as if it's dead tissue. I think that's incorrect. I've talked to like several scientists about this. Okay, I've talked to one
How many
scientist.
dental scientists do you know?
I talked to Cole about it, and he was like, "No, absolutely. He's like, it's dentin, it's living tissue." And I just think that we should absolutely put more research into dental work, and it's not just like drilling and filling in with like, here's some clay for the inside of your fucking mouth. Like,
I love
teeth grow.
That shit
Teeth grow.
rules, man.
I think it's important. I'm not scared of it, but the dental industry as a whole, I think, and also. The scariest thing about the dentist is going to be the bill because they're magical people bones that only magical rich people bones. They're not covered under most health insurance, and they should be. They should absolutely be taken care of at all times by the government.
Little dissertation here. Going to the dentist is cool, man. Your mouth feels
Go get
good.
your busted ass teeth fixed. All right. Next.
There's a lot of hot right here. There's a lot of hot dental hygienists out there.
Everybody has
That's what I'm
That
thinking.
is that's true.
They should make it affordable.
When he leans over you and just kind of caresses you like that, it's like, you know, it's pretty hot.
Just make it affordable for everyone.
Yes, that's me.
Dr.Philty for president. He's gonna fix everybody's teeth.
He's gonna punch you. You won't have teeth to worry about.
Sebastian, have you seen the movie Heavy Trip?
Oh, is that the one? It's like the two metalheads, right?
There are 4.
4 of them. Okay, yeah. I saw it a long time ago, but I was drinking very heavily at the time, so I don't remember it.
This may jog your memory. At the end of the movie, the lead singer of Impaled Rectum hurls on stage at their first show in Europe, similar to how you once talked about hurling on stage at your first show in Europe. What made you so sick that day?
Well, I seem to think it was probably something that I ate on the airplane. I had some shit that I usually don't eat, and also airplane food. It's not exactly the best. But yeah, I definitely had some sort of severe food poisoning that day, and that was not fun. But I made it. So.
But your abs looked so good afterwards.
Oh my God, yeah. After that, well, after the South American trip, I was like,
Oh, the one where
looking.
the one where we like shit our brains out because we all accidentally drank Coke with ice in it, and we all shat for like a week, and we all like looked so good afterwards.
I was like
so
the only
fit.
person without violent diarrhea because I have IBS, so I always
You
have
always
diarrhea.
have violent diarrhea.
I was like, this is just Tuesday. You guys are wimps.
And did you continue the show, or did you have to stop doing?
Oh, so that particular show, I did the whole set up until when we walk off and come back on for like the encore numbers. I didn't play one song, so I did that whole set. I earned every note.
He had a garbage can on stage that he would just like go over to the side and barf into. So
Yeah, and
it's
nobody
pretty cool.
really like batted an eye because that's like part of the exhumed experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was
Saying it's
Just
incroyable.
living up to the legacy.
yeah, exactly. I was suffering, but everybody else was having a good time. So whatever.
Pirate, samurai, or knight?
Night.
Samurai.
Pirate.
It's 2 of us pirates.
And Matt, while on tour in Exhumed, you all jokingly refer to the band as Pounder sometimes. And in the band Pounder, I was curious that when you play shows, do you ever refer to Pounder as Exhumed?
No, but that's an incredibly good idea. And if Pounder ever does play any more shows, I will definitely do that.
And Mike, your drum kit has a Sawblade on it. I was curious. Oh, for a long time, I actually didn't think you played it, and it was just for show. But then going through footage, I've seen you play it a few times. And I was curious, is the Sawblade tuned, or is it just a random Sawblade?
Just a random saw blade. It kind of takes the place of like a Sabian bell plate, but I play it every night on limb from limb.
You do have to like try to find a good one with a nice pitch, though.
I have a few, but that one seems to cut. It cuts better than the other ones, yeah. But it's just primarily used on the song "Limb from Limb."
And for those at home thinking about including a Sawblade in their kit, what are some pros and cons you've discovered while playing with it?
I would say don't do it because it's hazardous to your health.
Do you like
cymbal choke?
do
Don't
like-
do that.
Do you like DeWalt or Milwaukee?
There's no particular. I just want it to sound good. It's got to just sound good. That's it. It's got to be thick steel and it's got to sound killer. That's it. But yeah, throw a saw blade on your kit. Who cares? I got the original idea from Tony Loreno from Angel Corp. So there you go. Pass the
We need to throw like a big wood saw.
all saw blades. No symbols at all. Just everything saw blade. Why not? Chainsaw blade, all the blades. Yeah. Samurai blade.
I'm not helping you load out anymore if it's all blades. So
That's it.
Any hidden skills or talents that someone who only knows you from your music may not know?
I'm annoying.
Talent.
I mean, no. Hamilton is like he's like a very. He can fix up your whole house. Like basically, I don't know. I don't think he really does like plumbing. He's also extremely good at bowling, which we just found out the other day. He's very good at pool.
Oh, he can do like he
freakishly
can do a
strong.
backflip into the pool.
Yeah.
He does backflips into pools like full on.
He's freakishly strong.
Oh, he can do the splits too.
He can't do this.
Yes, he can.
What? Show me, right now. I call bullshit.
Oh fuck!
You never seen him do this?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know that. See, even you didn't know it.
We're all learning today. It's great.
As for my
athletic, but then I decided to play the drums, and now I just sit on my ass.
As for me, I can snort a ramen noodle in my nose and pull it out my
I've
mouth.
seen him do it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's my only other talent.
Anyways, can you call a doctor? I think my hips just went out. Just kidding.
Hey, you're not that old yet.
No, I'm right.
Matt is a trivia king of particularly metal and only that.
Who won that night at Trivial Pursuit?
Me.
Are you sure? I thought there was an argument about the technicalities of how you won the points.
I called in. I was super drunk, and I called her Ross. I was like, Ross, get the fuck back here so I can keep kicking your ass in Trivial Pursuit.
I remember.
Oh, that's because I won, and you were mad.
Didn't. No, you
Yes,
didn't.
I did. I did win that night.
See, we seem to remember it all differently. So.
So secret
It's like-
talents. That's a secret talent is you can win at trivia.
I don't know. I don't think that was. No, I wouldn't have said that.
What's your secret talent, Beth?
I can talk and piss people off at the same time.
It's true.
It's pretty good. It's useful sometimes.
And so I once heard of an incident where Matt was detained by, I believe, border control due to your bullet belt. Has that put any of you off from wearing bullet belts again?
I know we just don't fly with them into Mexico.
Yeah, just don't fly with them.
Any other notable mishaps you guys have had on tour?
Yeah, don't miss your flight in Russia, ever, because then you'll get once they stamp your passport, you're pretty much stuck at the airport. That was it.
You don't argue with very mean
Missed our
people.
flight by like 5 minutes.
Seconds. We watched the fucking bus pull away from the terminal, and we got delayed because the fucking asshole at the counter was screwing up and doing his job wrong. So the promoter had to come back and yell at him in Russian, and then we didn't make it. And then they tried to blame us for it when it was the airline's fault. And they're like, why didn't you push to the front of the line? I was like, dude, there's a guy with a machine gun there, and I can't speak the language, can't read the language. I have no idea which flight is ours. It just looks like communist gobbledygook. So I didn't just want to be like, hey, American coming through. Anyway, so yeah, we had to like argue with this fucking very mean lady. She wasn't even like one of the like sexy like KGB honeypot mean ladies. She was just mean. But we finally got a flight.
They tried to charge us for our flights back to America. So
No, back to Germany.
Oh, back to
Back
Germany. That's right. Yeah,
after
yeah.
Arguing with them for a few hours. I finally, my natural charm won out.
Exhumed has a lot of border problems. Like, yeah, when you if you're not sure the rest of the band can get into Canada, don't book a flight out of Canada because you might be stuck at the border for 2 hours waiting for begging while the sun goes down outside in the cold, waiting for a friend from Vancouver to come pick you up because the rest of the band had to dash off to Seattle. They don't like us across the borders.
Well, the border control people don't like us, but the Canadians like us.
Oh, the Canadians like
And
us.
it's literally
We miss you,
just,
Canadians.
It's just Canada. Everybody else has been fine, you know.
Except for Mexico arresting you.
Well, no, that was one time. I've been to Mexico so many times. I've had a problem once.
There was also a situation where the Mexican cartel were fighting with the federales, like over territory. So it was like,
I was fighting with the Mexican cartel. I was gonna give them what for.
I was fighting with them for lower cocaine prices.
That's what I'm
I
talking about.
fucking lost that fight.
Has this tour been treating you guys well?
Yeah, it's been great. All the bands that are on the tour with us are great. We've had a few bands come on and drop off. We had like Flesher and No Boss. So it was kind of fun. Yeah, it's been a good one.
And Upon Stone.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've been having a good time. Skeletal Remains is awesome. Morbicon. Basically all the bands we've known all these guys for going on for a long time. The Morbicon guys, Phil and Dave from Municipal Waste, are doing their black metal project, and everybody has loved us and adored us from city to city and treated us awesome. We're having a great time. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about people like showering in our path with rose petals.
Yeah. You didn't get that last night? I did. I'm sorry, bud.
So over the years, you guys have played in tons of bands, playing numerous styles, from grindcore, death metal, black metal, thrash, splatter thrash, heavy metal, and Matt, I believe you recently released an ambient album.
Yes.
And so, with all that, what's one genre of like metal or punk you would refuse to play?
New metal. I hate new metal. I fucking hate.
Contemporary Christian music can go fuck itself. That shit is so annoying.
Contemporary Christian metal music, because it's supposed to be.
Well, kind of all of it, but specifically the metal shit can
You're
fuck
definitely
off.
not going to be guest guitaring for liturgy, then, I suppose.
I could live the rest of my life happy without that. So
I don't want to play Slam. Yeah, I would, except if it's the song by Onyx, because then I would play Slam.
Slam can be
Let
fun
the
though.
boys
Just
be
jump,
bold.
jump, jump, whoop, jump, 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 whoop. Just over and over again.
I said this is my opinion, bro. Don't step on my fucking
Everybody's
toes.
got their own hill to die on. Mike, what's
I wouldn't
yours?
play reggae.
Hey, you said we're still on metal or punk.
Reggae's punk.
Oh yeah, reggae.
talking about?
Yeah, I guess you could argue Bad Brains. Shit, even like Sex Pistols were ripping off.
I mean, I'll take that back. I would play in a Bad Brains cover band. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
I would
see,
do
we'll
that.
play reggae. Let's do it.
You're so full of shit.
I'm not.
You're a liar and a hypocrite.
He's sold out immediately. He's like, I'll never
I
do
won't
it.
play
Okay,
any
I'll do it.
Christian rock. How about that?
Here we go.
Final question: Why? Why do you keep playing, and why do you keep being exhumed?
It's just the desire to create music, and also the benefit of traveling and playing, the style of music that I love, and in front of fans that kind of like it. Hopefully they enjoy it.
My resume outside of playing music is really, really terrible. I'm probably qualified to like work in a warehouse. So
This gets me to more toy stores than any other job path I could have. I get to toy stores all across this country. That's it. That's why I do it.
I keep doing it because I just love to play, and I love to create music with people that I love and respect. And,
When are you
enjoy
gonna
it.
when are you gonna get that chance
he's an
to?
exhumed.
Yeah. Damn, same joke, different words. Just kidding. We love and respect you. I don't know what you feel about us. You're okay with it? You're okay with us?
yeah, you're all right.
Ah, buddy.
Oh, deep down, he sort of tolerates us.
Any final words?
Come out to an Exhumed show near you, or if it's not near you, drive fucking 5 hours.
Omega?
The Mega's your final word.
Omega.
That's the final word. I was just gonna say purple monkey dishwasher.
Well, this concludes the interview. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Laser.